Welcome back guys, this is Shrikant. Today we are going to talk about Coalesce function. So Coalesce function is one of the important system defined function or the system function which is very useful while dealing with the null values. For example, I am giving you scenario. I have two columns and I want to see or I want to get first not null value from any column. If both the values are null, then I should get some default value. That is my requirement. So how would I do that? You can have the question. I can do it with null is null, right? But is null, yes, you can do it, but is null is having some limitation. The isNull function only requires two values. The first value is a column name, another value is a default one. But our requirement is I want to get a first not null value from any column out of two, and if both the values are null, I should get another value. Basically, that's a default value. That is my requirement. So isNull function doesn't support three parameters, so I can't go with that. You can do it, but it requires a lot of coding, again lot of things, so that gets complicated, right? So let me create a function. So okay, let me create a table first. Let's say create table as test. I'm giving id int id2 int id3 int, for example. Fine. Let's create the table. Now we are going to insert data in the table. Insert into hash test, select null comma null comma 1. Let's run the query and see the output. Select star from hash test. Fine. Let's run it. So I can see only a single record and first two are the null. My requirement is I want to get the first not null value. For example, if I say column 1 is having a null value, okay, then I will check for the second column, and if second column also having the null value, then I should get a default value as a 0. This is my requirement. Okay. For example, if first column is having a value, let's say 1, and say another is having a null, then I would only get the first not null value, that is a 1. Let's say if first column having a value null and the second column having a value 3, so what should I get as output? I should get as output as a 3 because of any non-null value, not null, right? So I'm going to write a query like this. What I'm trying to say. Select. Now I have first column, let's say id. I have another column as id2. My requirement is if this column is null, then I should get value from the second column. If second column is also having a null value, then I should get a default value as 0. So there is a function which we are talking about, which is a Coalesce function. Just write the Coalesce function and from then the table. One important point I am going to tell you here, this Coalesce function has no limitation of column. You can give multiple column values here or multiple values. So the first not null value, it will give you output, right? This is a use of a Coalesce function. But for my requirement is that if first column is not null, then it should give me result. If first column is null, then it should go for the second column. If second column is again null, then I should get the result from the third column. But in this one, it is a 0. Okay, let's run the query and see the output. I can see the output as 0 because it is what I expected. For example, instead of 0, I am going to replace id3. Now let's see what happened. I will get output as a 1. Why? Because first value is null, second value is null, but the value in the third column is not null actually, right? So I am getting the output from the third column. So this is a use of a Coalesce function. Coalesce function is again very useful. This is a generic function and lot of place it it could be used, right? So hope you guys enjoyed our video and like our video, and if you like our video, please don't forget to share and subscribe with your friend, and thanks for watching.